Well, hello everybody. This is Kenneth. I just want to talk to you right now, just dealing with some things that needs to be dealt with as far as knowing the Word of God. What did God have in mind when He said, "Let us make man" in Genesis 1? What was He talking about when He was giving man a life? When He was creating, He had a plan. God never does anything without a purpose. God never does anything without a reason. So why did He make man? He told man, can we real quick, can we just go to Genesis uh, 1 and let's talk about that because that's going to be important. That's going to, what I want to do is start from the beginning. And in starting from the beginning, we'll be able to be on the same page and know what God is saying. So let me just start with the 26th verse of the first chapter of Genesis. And it said, and God said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness. Let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the fowl of the air, over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. So God created man. That's what it says in the next verse. In his own image. In the image of God created he him, male and female created he them. It's important to know that there was a direct making of man by the Spirit of the Lord, by the hand of God, I believe, when he say, and God created he him, male and female created he them. He made the couple from man, meaning God was able to create Eve. The word of God says he opened his left side or right side, open him up, took a rib, blah, 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 and then he fashioned this person to be a suitable helpmeet for Adam. So then this 26 and 27 is the announcement of man. God announced man. So now in 28, since he's already made man, he's about to pronounce their functionality, their purpose, their reason, their destiny. He said, and it says, and God blessed them, and God said unto them, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth, subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over all the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth. So that's important because now we get an idea of what the purpose of man. God wanted to populate the world with little men, he's and these, and all these she's, and all this stuff. God wanted to populate the earth. He just said, he says, replenish the earth, multiply, multiply. That's something we have to think about. Now, I believe by now we have multiplied the earth. I think the count of the earth population is between 6 and 7 billion people. Okay, the word of God says, multiply the earth. Now, what we have to do is understand that um, this was just a prototype of what man was supposed to be and what man was supposed to do. God, this is the law of first mention, where God has given man his job description right then, before anything else happened in this Bible. According to this Bible, their job description was found in verse 28. So I want to just say to you that we had everything going for us. God had created and prepared this earth for mankind to do the works that God had pronounced for him to do before man ever came on this earth. So all man had to do was just survive, just be here, just live life in the glory of God. The word of God talks about how God will come and talk to Adam in the cool of the day. Well, when he said Adam, he was talking about the both of them. He didn't say, okay, Eve, you sit here on the rock while I go off and talk with Adam. They were one. So everything that Adam heard, Eve heard. But God spoke to Adam first before he made Eve. Now, and even if he didn't, there was an understanding that Adam came first. The scripture tells us that in First Timothy, because Adam came first, and Eve was deceived, but Adam was not. So I want to just tap into that real quick. But what I want you to know right now is we were not made to subdue each other. We were not made to have dominion over each other. We were made to have dominion over the earth, over the fish of the sea, over the beast of the field, and everything that creeps upon the earth. That's what we were made to have dominion. Now, in that light, before the fall of man, we had a right attitude. There was no such thing as slaughtering or the mindset of slaughtering. There was no such thing. There was no death involved. God didn't create Adam to die. But when Adam had fallen by the subtlety of the enemy, I'm going to call him the serpent, through the serpent, here's what happened. The enemy brought in himself, with himself, into Adam that death nature. That death nature is what ruined everything. And Adam right now cannot help it. It's in him. It's not where he can choose, well, I'm not going to be a part of that type of nature. No, it's in him now. It's like a virus. It's gotten into his bloodstream. It's gotten into his DNA. It is his DNA. So now the promises that God had made with Adam has become tainted. That's all I got. I love to talk to you. My grandkids just came, and there's no more peace until they leave. So we'll get back into this a little later, okay? Thanks a lot.